What if the answers to your spiritual awakening are hidden within your DNA? Science is proven what ancient wisdom has shown for centuries, that your DNA is more than just a blueprint for your body. It holds the genetic code for your spiritual awakening. In this video, we are going to talk about the science of epigenetics. We're going to talk about the mystery of your junk DNA, and we are going to talk about ways that you can activate your spiritual light. Hi, my name is Bethel, and I love to give practical tips to assist you along your spiritual journey. So what are epigenetics? Epigenetics shows us that your DNA is not set in stone. It is influenced by your thoughts, your emotions, your environments, and even your habits. Think of your genes as a set of switches. Epigenetics get to decide what switches are turned on and which switches are turned off. Your DNA will not change because of epigenetics, but it is influenced because of it. Think about how stress will give a clue to the epigenetics within you to turn on the genes for inflammation, disease, illness, sickness. Now think about meditation and the power of gratitude. That will send signals to your epigenetics to turn off the genes for inflammation and turn on genes that may create happiness, health, joy, power, strength. For years, scientists have dismissed 97% of your genes because they do not code for proteins. They called these genes junk. They weren't necessary to do anything in your body, but they're being proved wrong. They are now realizing they have codes for regulatory functions, for your genetic history, for your genetic memory, and they can even influence your consciousness levels. Could this realization that our junk DNA codes for a consciousness level be what we have heard from our ancient philosophers as the light within? What's even more interesting is that scientists have realized that on our genes, that the DNA are emitting little tiny light particles called biophotons. These biophotons are tiny light conversations between your bodies, talking to each other, telling your genes what switches to turn on and off. Science has shown that the quality of this light that gets emitted depends on your emotional state and your environment and your energy levels. So, is it possible that this light within us is our spiritual potential waiting to wake up? Because we know that when we vibe at a high energy level, that when we vibe with the consciousness of love and gratitude and joy, we are getting closer to our higher potential. And science is also saying that when you are more energetic and vibing higher, you are emitting more of these biophotons light. So as you're vibing higher and you're emitting more of this light, you're not only feeling good, but within your body, you are emitting more light. As you activate more of this light within, it's easier to connect with your highest potential, to be more creative, to have your intuition expanding, and to connect with your highest purpose. So how do you turn on the biophotons in your body? How do you start communicating with the epigenetics to tell your genes, hey, I'm tired of disease and inflammation. Let's turn on the light. Let's connect with our higher purpose and our higher self. If this 97% that the scientists have considered to be junk DNA are actually carrying the potential for higher consciousness, it has the potential to assist you in manifesting, wouldn't you want to know how to turn these junk DNA on? In fact, let's just go ahead and get rid of the term junk DNA. Let's embrace the thought that this DNA is what most of us have been searching for our whole lives. This DNA is what holds our higher purpose. So let's talk about how we can activate it. Science has proven, as I've mentioned earlier, that more light is emitted, the more energy a person has. That they are feeling emotionally healthy and well. So, the first way that you can turn on these wonderful pieces of DNA within you so you can be the person you want to be is meditation. And visualize in a meditative state your DNA strands. Visualize light coming off of them. Visualize the light filling your body. Visualize it coming out of your hands and your feet and your head and filling the space all around you with light. Do this 2 or 3 minutes a day. Do it as part of your regular meditation activity. This visualization of turning on your genes will send the message to your genes that it is time to turn those lights on. And the extra visualization isn't just hopeful daydreaming, it's actual communicating with your DNA of what you want to see happen. Another way, especially if you're a busy person, that can help communicate and turn on this dormant DNA inside of you is to listen to solfeggio frequencies like 528 hertz. This frequency is shown to activate and heal the body from within. So listening to these sound frequencies will awaken the DNA. There are things like sound baths you can participate in and sound ceremonies that will also assist in waking up this dormant DNA inside of you. Another thing that you can do all day long, it doesn't take any extra time out of your day where you have to stop and meditate or even put on a sound frequency to listen to and calm yourself down so it can benefit, is to start living intentionally. Use your 5 senses and be present in the moment. Focus on one thing at a time and what you are doing right now. What is it that you hear? What is it that you see? How do you taste right now? What do you smell? Is there anything you can touch? Focus on the right now. Live intentionally. Live in the moment. And when you find yourself daydreaming and drifting off, bring yourself back and live right now. Because when you are focusing right now, you are able to control those emotions inside of you, which will leave you in a higher state of vibration than when you start checking out of life. So start mindfulness practices and live an intentional life. And another great way to turn on these dormant frequencies is sometimes we have energy stuck within our systems, things that have been built up and going on maybe for generations. So if you practice an energy work like Tai Chi or Qigong or Reiki, there's also one that I really like doing called EFT, emotional freedom tapping, where you tap on your different points in your body to assist you in clearing those energetic blockages within your body that allows your energy and to flow freely, which then allows you to vibrate higher. A lot of these practices you can learn very quickly. There's a lot of people that have specialties in them. And if you're interested, I could do a video on maybe 1 or 2. Just leave it in the comments. But these are great practices that you can do that will assist you in clearing the energy so you can live higher vibes and activate those dormant DNA cells and emit more biophotons so you can discover your highest potential. Which of these practices resonate with you? Which one do you maybe want more videos on that I can do in the future for you? Go ahead and leave those in the comments. Let's all work together to assist each other to vibe higher and to turn on those dormant DNA and start proving to science that there is no such thing as junk, that it is beneficial and that we are living our highest parts. And the best thing, that we are allowing the light within to shine. Let your light shine, friends. And until next time, namaste.